picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys?
All right, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sellers. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Sellers on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Swings it out to his running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Play fake, Sellers. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, it's completely changed the way people play defense.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sellers to the air again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Turning it on! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Sellers. Under fire. And they got it. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Shows him the stiff arm. Got a little grass. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Sellers. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, Sellers. And as he throws, touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 14, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Got room to work. Powers through the defender. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Here's a little room there. Smashes through the justice missing tackles. Touchdown, BYU! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're working that left side. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Still running at the 35. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Avoids pressure. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Number 14, Cedric Hill.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Can't make the connection, incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll keep it on the ground. And BYU will get the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Using his feet. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. It's complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Here's Sellers to throw. Got his man. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain and the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Got his man on the outside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sellers. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Sellers through the noise. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Martin. Nice move there. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. He's going for a big play downfield. Goes high to pull it in.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The Cougars right after the huge play through the air back to the line. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive, and then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cougars with the immediate response. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for room, it's Martin. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
The offense changing the play. They'll leave it with him. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll try to breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Wildcat look didn't give much. Picked up a few on that one. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Sellers. Here's a heat. Breaks the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Got enough space. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule